it was by chance meeting in a supermarket in the meat aisle that I saw this woman absolutely melting down, and she had two little children with her, and I had approached her and I said, you know, is there anything I can do to help you? I mean, what's going on? And she said, oh, you know, these kids are just driving me crazy, and I'm a pediatric nurse, and I'm really stressed out. And I said, okay, listen, why don't you follow me back to my house and I'll make us lunch and the kids can play, because I had two young boys about the same age. So she followed me back to the house, which I've never done this before. So we had made chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese and had the kids play. Later on that night, about 9 o'clock at night, I got a phone call and it was from her. And she said, listen, this is the weirdest thing, but my cousin is a foster mom, and she has a baby that's 6 months old that was supposed to be reunited with the birth mom, but is not going to be reunited as of today. They're going to sever parental rights, and this baby needs to have a home. And I said, yeah. And she said, I don't know why, but I keep thinking about you, and you know, you have that extra bedroom, and would you be willing to talk to my cousin? And I was like, well, you know, I need to talk to my husband. So this is where I asked Bill.
Pretty much every single reason that you could come up with why not to do it, we came up with why not. And I can only describe it as a little bit of divine intervention. As before I went to sleep, I just said a little prayer to myself. I said, God, just tell me what you want me to do here. And then the very moment I woke up, the first thing I knew was like, we gotta go check this out. A baby, someone doesn't come along and ask me to take a baby just out of the blue.
Next thing I know, I was meeting this baby, and you know, I knew we had to go forward. We were going strong. About the fifth or sixth MAP training, the social worker said to us, listen, the baby that you are going for, the foster mom decided to actually go ahead and adopt this baby. So this baby is not available for adoption anymore. And we both said, well, you know, we're in this for a reason, so let's go forward, let's keep the path. So we were just, you know, waiting to find out what was going to happen with our approved home study. I was in Connecticut camping with the boys. I was on a beach. My phone rang, and it was our social worker, and she said, hey, listen, I've got infant twins who were just born, and they need to be adopted, and we're looking for a pre-adoptive family. Would you be interested in this? And I said, yeah, sure, I could do that. And so I said, well, you know, let me just back up for a minute. If we take the twins, I said, for some reason, I just keep thinking of that other baby that we wanted to adopt. If anything ever fell through for her, would this blow our chances of getting the original baby that we had met? And she said, Toni, I hope you're sitting down. These babies are the biological siblings of the little girl that you wanted to adopt to begin with. And they have your name written all over it. And she said, oh, by the way, make sure you call Bill and let him know. So I did call you, and you were in the car.
Yep, so I was actually, I just finished playing golf, and she told me this, and I thought to myself, I guess I'm not going to play golf for a while. So we have two biological children, and I can tell you there's absolutely no difference between how we treat our biological children and our adopted children. You know, and there's no running out of love. I don't care how many kids you take in, you're not going to run out of love for these kids.